Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Blow Daz.
I'm Gaynor.
Here we are, just the two of us. If Patreon is your thing, check out the link in the description below. Absolutely loads of stuff on there. We're also doing our True Crime Weekly segment now as well, where we react to a bit of true crime as well. So loads of stuff on there. Anyway, full watch-alongs, things like Modern Family, Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Seinfeld, F is for Family, Welcome to Wrexham.
Yeah.
There's the receiver, the quarterback. There's loads of stuff on there anyway. So something pretty much every day. So check it out. We did the collector's basement last week, didn't we? It was not what I expected.
I was going to say, it wasn't what we expected.
No, because it's the first time we've seen the guy. I've never really seen anything from him before.
Yeah, never heard of him.
No, when it said like a man cave basement, I was expecting like pool tables and bar.
Video machines.
I mean, he had the what do you call it, pinball things going, and but it was just insane. So this is someone said, why don't you react to his mega mansion? So I was like, I've not even seen that. So here it is. Yeah. Let's see what it's about. Tour the Collector's 14,000 square foot mega mansion, quite big that.
Yeah.
Can't remember where someone said it was. Was it Colorado?
I think it's Colorado.
Nice.
Yeah. Wonder what he does though, isn't he?
Hey guys, welcome to the house. Hope you guys enjoyed this.
Size of that.
I know we've done a lot of in-depth videos on certain gun rooms, the gun range, the barn that we've already go into. Today, I'm gonna give you the overall house. Maybe not all of it, but most of it. So let's go check it out. In here, the barn, we have a lot of goodies. Now, upstairs is about 2,500 square foot house. It has 2 bedrooms, full kitchen, TV, all the goodies you could possibly think of. So anybody comes out to visit, they get to crash there. And right over here to the left is a lot of my detail stuff when I'm working on either the bikes or the cars. When I have time, I try to hit those as much as I can. 3 of my babies are in here. This is where they always stay. I only drive them when it's nice. They don't hit winter and they don't get in the rain. Sorry, I'm just kind of anal that way. This is an 07 Porsche 997 Turbo with about 20,000 miles on it. This is an 08 R8. This is the wife's car. She's got about 14,000 miles on it. And then the gray one, the Audi over there, is an 07 RS4, which is my baby. Very quick. It's actually quicker than the R8. And Johnny's playing some imaginary game. Hello. Right here's my Snap-on toolbox. You guys are gonna make fun of me. I'm rocking an Xbox 360. Now, I'm gonna get an Xbox One X out here eventually. Just gotta find one. So in my Snap-on toolbox, I try to keep it somewhat organized. There's some Cobalt in there, I think, and mostly all Snap-on is what I usually buy.
When I see guys with like tools like this, and especially Snap-on as well, it's like, I know TJ, one of my mates, TJ's got a full Snap-on sort of set. Like, I've got one screwdriver, I think.
And you still don't know what to do with it.
I don't even know where it is. When I need anything, I'm like, I know I've got one somewhere.
I bought you a drill years ago, and I said to you, where is it? And you've no idea where it is.
I don't know where it is, no idea. Yeah, I found the battery, but I don't know where the drill is.
Costs an arm and a leg, but it's worth it. I also use the scan tools when these boys have lights like TPMS lights, you know, the normal crap that cars have. Then I use this bad boy right here is one of them that I use a lot, and that's for the deuce and a half when I need to loosen the lug nuts and move around the big bastard. And if I hear a noise, I grab the 300 blackout. Usually keeps them away.
Nice.
Yeah. A little old-fashioned for me, my taste, but
The dark wood.
yeah.
Okay guys, this is the front entrance of the house. Usually we go through a different way because this is just kind of the long way, so we don't go that route. But to give you a little bit of a background of the house, we bought it back in 2012, I think it was. And it was going on foreclosure, so we jumped on it. And as cheap as it was for a 14,000 square foot house, we had to have it. We need the space because of all of our collections. She has more collections than I do. Wow. I'm into the modern stuff. She's into the older stuff because I think maybe because she lived back in those days. Don't tell her I said that, please. So to get started, this is part of her collection. This is a 1600 Ming Dynasty pottery. I know that there's an Geographic, I believe, inside of it that they brought up from, I think, the Philippines seas. I'm not 100% sure of that, but there's pictures of these in that magazine. And then she's been to Germany quite a bit, so I know she got that clock right there that's almost been shot numerous times, because when it is on, it's very annoying for me for it to go off in the middle of the night. And up here is the formal dining room, or if you want to call it a funeral parlor, waiting room. You know, when family's in town, we have dinner. She likes to have family time. She likes to have her fine china and all of her Waterford crystals everywhere. I think these are Schomburg chandeliers, as I think she's called them. Not really my thing, it's her thing, so it makes her happy, so I'm good with it. Let's go check out the butler's pantry. Right at this door is the wife's antique coffee grinders. She likes that kind of stuff. I think it's kind of cool. It's different, that's for sure. Never used them, but I'm sure she has.
The way he speaks is as though she's a lot older than him, so I'd be interested to know, first of all, how old she is.
Yeah.
And what
he said she goes back to Germany a lot. I don't know if she's German. I don't know if he's referencing that she's German there.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying about the dartwood as well. It does look very sort of like old and old school. A lot of people are into dartwood. It's, again, I'm kind of with you. It's not a thing for me.
Yeah.
But in that, when it's all dartwood, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. It's not for me, but it looks good all together. Because if you had dartwood staircase and you had like a pine, something else, or a white, whatever, it doesn't look right. The way they've done it all dartwood, it looks quite good.
Yeah.
Over here is the alcohol for my friends when they come in town. I don't really drink. Most of my friends do, and I want to make them feel comfortable, so they can have basically anything they want. You got your Cristal, you got your Dom, and then of course you gotta have your Blantons and, you know, John Wick. So you definitely.
I think I might like to be his friend.
And then when my mom comes and my sister and stuff, they like to have their wine, so I always make sure I have their wine on hand. Never had it, but they say it's good. I enjoy it a lot. And then up above, well, right over here, I'm sorry, is some more of her Waterford crystal. She likes to collect that stuff. I don't know, she likes to bling. Here's more of her Waterford crystal that she likes. She really collects it. Anytime she sees it, she buys it, even though if she has doubles of it. So let's go check out the kitchen. In here, she likes to make sure the theme of going of Schomburg is around the house. So what do you know? There's another Schomburg right above.
That's nice.
That's pretty, yeah.
It's really dirty, pretty quick from her cooking. And over here, she likes to keep the refrigerator fully stocked with all the stuff that's good for you that I don't eat. Then you got to have your donuts for your buddies who are going to come over and film with you. They got to have their donuts. I don't know why, but they dig them. And then right here's her 1920 black amethyst. She's taught me a little bit, and sometimes I do listen. The only way you know if it's real or not is if it's purple. And you can tell there, it's purple.
Interesting.
So she got me on that. So the deal is, when we bought the house, was she gets the main level of decorating the way she wants, and the upstairs. I get the basement and the barn. And so far, we haven't gotten in each other's territories. So far, so good. That's pretty much it in the kitchen. It's basically not much to it. I like the big refrigerator, but the downside of those big refrigerators, they have no...
Don't know what it is with guys, but basements and barns, they're the two things you sort of like put the name on straight as soon as you walk into a house, basement, barn.
Yeah.
Right?
Depth. You can't put a lot in them. That's the only thing I don't like about the refrigerator. Anyways, let's go into the main living room. Now we're in the big living room. We have a variety of things in here, mainly the Indian artifacts. Now, she's been collecting this for 25 years. I do not know much about it, and I'd rather have her educate me more so I can do it justice. So you got your vests, you got your moccasins, you got your rifles, you got your arrows, and then you got your arrowheads. I don't know a lot about them. I can name them, but I don't know the background of them. And I don't want to be that guy. So we'll get that done in a later video, I promise. Real fireplace. Where we live currently, you have to pull a permit to have real wood fireplace. I think it was like a $10,000 permit, but nothing beats a good wood burning smell. I love it.
Yeah, I love that as well.
Here's the Oval Office. Now,
It's like the
when
Oval
we're trying to
Office,
get work done, we do everything in here. Signing paperwork, faxes, emails, everything.
Faxes.
What we do not use during that is this old Macintosh. Now, one of these days we're gonna fire that up and see if it actually works. But we have a watch collection in here, along with her musical stuff. She likes mainly theater, so you're talking Phantom of the Opera, Wizard of Oz. I'm not that type of person, but I'll go with her, but not my thing. But it makes her happy, that's all that matters to me. But we get down to the golf stuff. She collects the old ones, all the way down to the newer ones. That one says Winchester, I didn't even know she had that one. Then she has her old golf clubs. What the hell is this doing here? Honey, why is there a shotgun with the golf clubs? Now let's go check out the theater where we have a lot of fun. And here's where we watch football, a lot of Xbox One X. We have UFC fights, you name it. We watch everything in here. It's a 110-inch screen with 7.1 surround sound, which when it's cranked up, it's amazing. If you play, one day I was playing a video game, I had my headphones on, and it was an intense video game. Next thing you know, Yeager come up behind me and got me about jumped out of my skin because I wasn't expecting it. So it gets pretty intense, but I enjoy it. Over here, tell me in the comments what movie that is from. That was a piece of art that I had commissioned from one of my favorite movies. I'm sure you guys will figure out pretty quick, but it's a classic. Over here, you have another favorite part of her movie, The Wizard of Oz. Same painter did this one, did the other one. Now this is her favorite scene because it's in the poppy fields. I wonder why. Poppy fields, if you get it. So, and there's Johnny attempting to play the new Call of Duty. Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
And he's not very good. So we're gonna have to teach him.
Is it a kid or an
Before we go
adult?
downstairs to my world, let's give a shout out to the sponsors.
I can now hack into your entire system and see that you live in North Dakota.
I don't live in North Dakota. Here's my world, guys. Now, most of you guys have been around this basement. Probably, some of you probably more than I have. The first thing I'll start off with, my wife had this in her old house. We put it down here when we first moved in. And I was at the range downtown. I came home and I think I had a Glock with me or something like that. And I could just see his shadow. Just barely. I came down, scared the hell out of me, almost lit his ass up until I figured out what it was. Now, it's an old slot machine. I think it still works. Let's try. There we go. Ooh, I got 50 cent. Same 50 cent I just put in there. Anyway, it almost got shot a few times. One of these days I'm afraid it will happen by somebody else, but not me. Now let's look at some of the toys I do have down here. That's my world, so to speak. First of all was the vault door that was in here when we bought the house. It's an old bank vault door that's getting restored now. It's almost done. Weighs about 6,000 pounds. Surrounded by concrete. It's not drywall, people. It's concrete. There's drywall on top of the concrete. So it's pretty thick all the way around, floor to ceiling to walls. So once we get this thing done, it'll look pretty sick. Now we get into most of my babies.
That's what we seen the other day, wasn't it? Mad.
First of all, this used to be a gift wrapping room. Wife says she's tired of looking guns on the floor. She suggested this room, so next day I started doing demo.
It was a room for gift wrapping.
I know.
Gift wrapping room.
Love this room. I spend a lot of time in here. I'm in and out, usually carrying guns to go out to the ranch or going to the range, or just cleaning them. This is my favorite room. Second room is where some more goodies are, of course, mainly the John Wick safe. It's the centerpiece. We bought that probably last year, I think we got it. And on both sides of it are the high-end handguns, Cabots on one side, and I got Nighthawk and an Infinity and stuff like that over here on this other side. Then you get into the flamethrowers, some other goodies. I need to build another gun room. We need to start on that because as you can see, there's more guns on the floor. Let's go to the next room. Okay, the US room. Now we just recently released a video on this, somewhat in depth. I try to do the best I can for you guys. I will get somebody in here to help me out next time, but it turned out pretty nice. I kind of dig it. We will be doing a video probably soon on the guns right up here, the Kentucky rifles. That's coming soon. And
that's an insane collection.
It is,
I like
isn't
the
it?
history of it. So these are prints from a book that I read. Here's the book. You guys need to read this or listen to the audiobook. It'll blow your mind, I promise you. Most of this is all Le Mans racing. We dig the Porsche and, of course, the Audis, of course. You'll see that all over through the basement. This is the helmet that I was gonna drive the RS4 in on the Optima battery shootout in Vegas during SEMA. And on the way, the supercharged pulley exploded, so I didn't get to compete. And that was the night we drove back to here and we got in a bad car accident. So it was kind of a shitty day. Here is a 1918 Brunswick. The felt has been redone. I usually kick the boys' ass on this pool table. I usually run it. You know, they play slop, I don't play slop. This one plays slop.
I don't play slot like that.
He's a kid.
And you'll also see the Legos. Now, granted, I haven't put them together just because they're boxed up. The F1 racer, my dad started. I need to finish it just in his memory. Over here is a jukebox, original. We have I think we had the records that go in there, but we just haven't put them in yet. And there's another slot machine. That one, I don't know if it works or not. Okay, let's try it.
Got to work, just let up, I always say. Right?
Must be no money in it because I got a cherry. This is going to be a future wine room, another safe door. I'm not sure where that came out of, but kind of dig it's cool.
Yeah,
then we get into the video
good.
games. I do have some more coming, but I think I like Galaga the most. I play that one more often than I play this one, the pinball. This is my wife's pinball machine because she used to play it when she was a kid. And when we want to go blow off some steam, we come to my indoor gun range. 30-yard range that we had built 2 or 3 years back. Love shooting in there. It's great. Some of the ammo isn't mainly in this safe. A lot of it is. And then you got rest of the goodies. These are the guns I mainly shoot. Rest of these guns, I know it's a mess right now, but I'm doing some work. Sorry about that, guys. On some suppressors and a 338 Lapua and a 300 Nemo. So we'll get those fixed and I'll get out there and shooting those. I enjoy this place so much. I probably come down here probably 3 times a week. The other 2 days, I'm usually at the office. That's what pays for these toys.
You can see him like the way he was talking about the kitchen and the bar and things like that. He just wasn't really interested
Yeah.
as soon as he gets to the
His
guns.
face
He's
lit
like,
up.
yeah. He changes, his persona changes a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's some gun collection, that's just absolutely.
It is crazy.
I mean, I know people who collect some stuff, but I've never seen anything. I wonder, someone who's like a gun enthusiast, let's let me know on this. If you're sort of like there and you're firing them big guns, the big, machine guns or whatever they are, or big rifles that are like super powerful, and you pick up something that's not as powerful as what, do you still get that same excitement?
I think it's a different excitement, isn't it?
Could be, yeah, because I remember we've been shooting
Yeah.
guns, haven't we? And it's and the guns we shot were very, very different across. And I was just buzzing for everyone I'd shot because I'd never shot a gun before. Well, I'd shot a pistol before in a gun range type thing, but I've never shot some of the guns that we shot when we were in Alabama. That was just absolutely insane. But that gun collection is just like, that's probably one of the most impressive sort of like collections of anything that sort of like gives you like that warm feeling of like, this guy loves it as well.
Yeah.
I've seen people talking about the sports memorabilia and things like that, and I'm just thinking, but when you see something like that, it's like, wow, look at that. And you look at just how organised it is and how sort of like clean they are and how it's all mounted on the wall and stuff like that. He said he needs more wall space. He's got the safe. Absolutely brilliant. Loved it. Yeah, really nice house as well.
Yeah, beautiful.
Good stuff. That enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Cheers.